Hey everyone, Alan with the Magic Minute here, where we take tricks and turn them into real magic. If you're watching this video, chances are you probably are here because of Brian Brushwood's Scamnation episode with You Do As I Do. This is the director's commentary, if you want to call it that. There's not a whole lot of time to get into nitty-gritty details and some things that I want to talk about on Brian's channel, so we're doing the director's commentary here on mine. So this is basically a souped up key card location trick. If you do it with the normal deck of cards, you just hand out a card, have it put back, and then you're able to find the card. That's all this is. It just adds a couple of extra steps and has a second deck and gets the spectator more involved. You'll notice also in my presentations on Scamnation, I don't go into a whole lot of patter. That's on purpose. I want to present just the trick part of it and then allow you to create your own patter or your own lines, because ultimately something that you create for yourself is going to be much more believable, going to be more natural for you to present, and it's going to just work a lot better overall. If you are struggling for some patter, some things you could do is you could talk about, you could build a psychic connection with your audience member and really ham it up, hold hands or sync your psychic energies or whatever, and then go into the trick. You could also talk about how coincidences happen throughout history. You could compare the Abraham Lincoln to the John F. Kennedy assassination. There's some amazing parallels between those two events, and you might be able to work in a pattern that way. You might also talk about maybe those two decks of cards are special, not in that they're gimmicked, but that those two decks of cards were made from the same tree and that synergistically they work together like they do in the trick. There's a whole host of different presentations you can do for this effect, and it's really only limited by your imagination. Those are just a few just off the top of my head. A little history on this trick. This trick goes back hundreds and hundreds of years. The version that you saw is basically a distilled version of the way that I learned it in Mark Wilson's Encyclopedia of Magic, but it exists way before that, and I believe Mark actually probably took it from some other book earlier in history, but that's how I learned it. If you want to pick up a copy of Encyclopedia of Card Magic, I've left a link in the description. I'd also encourage you to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, where we can kind of interact a little more closely. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content just like this, subscribe and hit that bell icon. That way you know exactly when these videos go up. It's usually Thursdays at noon, but it could be any time. If you're a longtime viewer on my channel, thank you so much for coming back. It's always great to have you. I enjoy this thing that we're building here. It feels really like a community here on the Magic Minute, and it gets bigger every day. Thank you so much for being a part of it, and if this is your first time here, please let me invite you in. We'd love to have you. There's a lot of amazing stuff coming in the future, including more episodes on Scamnation, like these director commentaries. I also do vlogs and reaction videos, tutorials of my own on this channel, along with a whole host of other things. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.